Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy TapX Ears back. I'm with their commentary. This is actually going to be a video that I've wanted to make for a long time. And before I get into that, I'm sorry about like the sun glare. I really can't do anything about that. This is as far as my blinds were closed. So I'm sorry, but we're going to go ahead and get into the video. This is actually going to be the top 5 spawn traps pretty much in Call of Duty up until now. And before I get into this list, I just want to put a disclaimer before I get roasted in the comment section, or honestly probably not even roasted. But anyway, I'm not including any of like majority of the next gen games in this list, just for the fact that these spawn traps on the list for the top 5 are going to be traps that you did not have to use streaks to set up. I just feel like those are better a better fit for this list, because those are like the OG spawn trap maps and pretty much games where you did not have to have a sentry gun, guardian, stuff like that to set up a trap. Pretty much all you needed back in the day was a good 6 with gun skill and map awareness, and pretty much you were straight. So that's kind of like what I'm going to be doing on this list. So the 5 maps on this list and traps are not maps that you needed equipment or streaks to set up. So yeah, before I get into the top 5, I actually want to do a couple honorable mentions. And don't worry, I'm definitely going to be including clips for the top 5 maps. I just kind of want to talk to you with face cam, for these honorable mentions. And the first honorable mention that I wanted to talk about that I thought was pretty good trap that, not many people did was the Black Ops 1 Crisis demo trap. I feel like that was a pretty solid map actually for spawn trapping on both offense and defense. For offense, you can pretty much trap them, back by the duck boats. They were pretty much fucked if they were spawning there. You had a good 6. They spawned all the way outside. You pretty much had, an attack dog and someone running a gunship. It's pretty much a wrap. Easy 125 kills. And back in the day, that was a lot of kills in demo, especially since nobody really blocked off spawns. Back in the day, it was just pretty much whoever can get as many kills in the spawn. So I feel like that was a good trap. And even on defense, when you were spawn trapping them in the warehouse and like back silo, it was still a pretty darn good trap. I definitely enjoyed that. I played that map a lot. Not that many people did trap on Crisis demo, so I kind of felt like that was a honorable mention for me. Another map that I feel is an honorable mention is the Black Ops 2 Standoff Demolition Spawn Trap. That was a pretty nasty spawn trap as well for demo. You can trap them on both sides. It works out really well. You saw a couple of that on YouTube, but those really weren't the insane heavy hitter spawn traps. That was more like a gun streak map, where if you want to go like on a 50 or 60 gun streak, pretty much rack up your nuclear count, you get a good 6 on standoff, and you're pretty much set for a good gameplay. Another map that I feel is pretty good on this list was Black Ops 2 Nuketown. That was definitely a good honorable mention. I don't really want to count Nuketown for this list, only just because it's just a reincarnation of so many games. I just feel like it's just lost its credibility nowadays, especially from Black Ops 3. So I just feel like that's a good honorable mention. Obviously, Nuketown, great map to spawn trap on. It pretty much got the work done. Solo 200 kills, 300 kills. Really good. Another map that I felt was a good honorable mention is going to be Ghost Freefall. I'm going to include Ghost Freefall just because it was easy as hell to set up. Pretty much anybody could set this trap up, so I just feel like it should be an honorable mention just because of that. It was easy to set up. A lot of people, you saw that a lot in Ghost. Pretty much Ghost Freefall and Dom, and as well as Blitz. Really easy map to set up the spawn trap on. So I just feel like that's a good honorable mention. And the last honorable mention that I wanted to list, and pretty much nobody trapped this map because nobody had the DLC, was Black Ops 1 Studio. That map, honestly, I would have got a clip for this, but my Black Ops 1 theater mode got corrupted. Unfortunately, that map had an amazing spawn trap if you had a good 6. Jesus, it was so good. I'm definitely going to try to go back on Black Ops 1 and hopefully try to get a demo lobby and, put that up on my channel, because I feel like that would be an insane gameplay just for you guys to watch for throwback. Absolutely incredible. So, yeah, now since we got all the mentions out the way, I'm going to go ahead and pretty much start off the top 5 best spawn traps, in Call of Duty history up until now. So I'm going to pretty much transition over to a couple game clips so you guys can see all these disgusting traps. They're all really, really good in their own way. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those clips and see you guys there. And to start off the list, the number 5 spot for the top 5 spawn traps has to be Black Ops 1 Radiation, especially on offense. Defense was a good side as well to spawn trap on, but I feel like the offensive side, Black Ops 1 Radiation, is definitely an iconic trap that definitely deserves to be on this list. This pretty much invented that M60 big ammo spawn trapping wave, where pretty much you just lie down, you know, either on a head glitch or underneath something, and you just pretty much let loose on the spawn. There's absolutely no way they're getting out of this spawn trap as well, and why I feel like this definitely deserves a top 5 spot is you can hold this spawn trap without streaks. I mean, like any controllable streaks back in Black Ops 1. As you can see here, pretty much just loading up on, you know, gunships for the first round. Just so when it goes to the defensive side, you can pretty much spawn trap them back by the silo. So it's really easy to set this up back in the day. M60 big ammo, you know, it's just a nasty combo. If you guys definitely trapped back in Black Ops 1, you guys understand why this is definitely on the top 5 list. It is definitely a must trap if you were a spawn trapper back in the day. I know I did this a lot back in Demolition. This is pretty much where I pretty much started to get into like the community as well as spawn trapping and even pub stomping for that matter. And I'm going to be going to the number 4 spot, which is going to have to be Modern Warfare 3 Mission Domination spawn trap. This isn't a Demolition spawn trap, but the reason I'm putting this into the top 5 list for spawn traps is just the fact that how quickly you can set this spawn trap up. It's absolutely insane, and pretty much once this spawn trap is set up, there is absolutely no way the enemy team is getting out. As you're going to see up and coming when pretty much B flag is capped, dual LMGs, you know, on a head glitch, it's just, you really can't beat that. And another reason why that I think this spawn trap definitely deserves a number 4 spot is just for the fact that, you know what, I'm just gonna let you guys watch. Just watch this clip here. It speaks for itself. Like, there's no way, there's no way they're getting out. Marksman definitely just makes this a lot easier to set up. Once you get an Osprey gunner, you know, a Pavlo up in the air, it's just absolutely insane. They're not getting out of the spawn trap. And just mind you that they actually took this spawn trap out the game. It was patched, so you know what, if a trap definitely gets patched, that definitely, you know, means that it is overpowered. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, that's kind of feel that Modern Warfare 3 Mission Domination definitely deserves a spot in the top 5 list for spawn traps. That's why I listed it at number 4, just for the fact that it was actually taken out the game just because of how nasty it was. And for the number 3 spot, I'm going to have to say Modern Warfare 2 Demolition on Favela definitely was an insane spawn trap. Not many people spawn trapped on Modern Warfare 2, or for that matter, like recorded it on YouTube. This is a pretty insane spawn trap. Once you get, you know, it set up, there's no way in hell the enemy team is getting out. You could pretty much have an AC-130, a chopper gunner, you know, a Pavlo, a Harrier strike up at the same time. It's just impossible to get out. Just a disgusting spawn trap. Man, honestly, if they remaster Modern Warfare 2, like, this is definitely going to be one of the most played Demolition spawn traps. And I feel like this is definitely a good way to show you guys, you know, that have not spawn trapped the older CODs, that are, you know, you guys that are jetpackers, you might not have seen, you know, these OG spawn traps. Definitely an insane spawn trap. And for the number 2 spot, I'm going to have to say it's going to be Modern Warfare 3 Terminal. Definitely honestly, I really don't have to even speak, you know, how disgusting this spawn trap was. Pretty much M60 big ammo again, you know, just a wave between something with M60 big ammo, LMGs, just shooting the wall with impact. There's no way they're getting out. This is actually Atrocity's 5-10-1 gameplay, that, you know, that iconic Modern Warfare 3 spawn trap gameplay that pretty much reignited the community. This video and this gameplay, ridiculous, spraying through the wall. There's no way they're getting out. Even if you have a good team, it's just unbeatable. This is definitely, you know, worth of that number 2 spot. Just for the fact that, you know, the insane amount of kill streaks, and even if the assist counts as kills were actually counted on the on the kill board, I bet he would have got maybe 700 kills in this gameplay. Absolutely insane. Definitely deserves a number 2 spot, you know, for the top 5 spawn traps, you know, in Call of Duty history. So I just need your guys' help for the number 1 spot. I can't decide. I'm gonna be showing 2 you know, specific maps on Black Ops 1. One of them being Black Ops 1 Havana Spawn Trap and the Black Ops 1 Jungle Spawn Trap. I honestly can't tell what was a better spawn trap, so I'll need you guys in the comment section down below to tell me guys what you guys think is a better spawn trap. As you can see here, you just have to knife them, and both of these maps were actually taken out of Demolition completely in Black Ops 1. You cannot play Demolition on Havana nor Jungle anymore. It's just overpowered. This gameplay is just OG as fuck. The old Evil X squad here, we got Goya Beans just knifing them in the spawn. This is absolutely insane. This gameplay was actually posted on like 10 channels, so that's kind of why the quality's kind of bad. I kind of had to go back and look for it. This is ridiculous. As you can see in the Jungle Spawn Trap, as soon as the gunship goes up, it's a wrap. This is actually a 700 kill game on Jungle. Absolutely incredible. And for the fact that nobody was really holding spawns, as you can see here, when the gunship goes up, it's just count the kill feed. That's like 20 kills right there, you know, in a matter of like 15 seconds. Just absolutely ridiculous. Both these maps, like I said, were taken out. I definitely just think that, you know, these maps, I can't tell. You know, let me guys know in the comment section down below, you know, what maps you think were the best for spawn trapping, #1 spot, Havana or Jungle. Honestly, I want to lead to Jungle, but I feel like a lot of people are going to say Havana. So, you know, let me just know in the comment section down below, hash it out. Hope you guys, you know, agree with this list. Like I said, it is my personal opinion. And, you know, I want to thank everybody, you know, that helped me out make this video. Give a shout out to all the channels that I use clips from. And I also want to give a shout out to It's Aqua. He gave me the idea of doing a top 5 spawn traps. So I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. It is your boy, Ears. And you know what? Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think are the best maps. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.